What up, chat? What are we doing? What's up, chat?
Chat, is this real?
Is this real? Hold on, guys. Gotta get some pug champs. Hold on, I gotta read some donations right now.
So real.
Ugh. That's how I feel.
Oh, wow, this is bad.
It's broken.
There we go.
Damn.
Well, this is a historic moment for the podcast.
Oh, having
You're our
somebody
first
else
guest. Emma's dead.
She died. We buried her.
She's dead, and you killed her.
A long time ago. What did I kill her with? I forgot. I compartmentalized, put it somewhere away.
Well, see, I mean, I got the call from you. you killed her and then called me.
And then I called you.
And I helped you dispose of the body.
See, was it me or was it my persona, my other self?
Sorry, you have a persona to reveal to me?
Yeah, it's my killer persona.
Dude, actually,
What?
No, wait, because you know how when white people shoot up a school, they're always like, "Oh no, but they had mental illness."
Yeah, it's like, oh, they had
so
many
maybe
issues.
we maybe the equivalent of that is just becoming a serial killer and then having it be your persona, and they're like, "Well, he had a mental illness."
Yeah, it was somebody else. He couldn't have stopped it. He had no control.
Mm-hmm.
It was somebody else. So,
it's not his fault. He was troubled.
He just
he liked tails and butt plugs. Sue him, you know.
he's just a little freak. So therefore it's okay, and he shouldn't serve jail time.
He's just a little guy.
He wouldn't do that to a little guy.
Look at his paw. Too far, too soon.
Well,
part of the reason you're on the show now versus later is because you are in a week
executed.
Yeah, you are getting into a large cannon that Eve is going to operate, and we're going to shoot you into the sun.
Yeah.
Where you'll be gone forever.
I will be gone forever. I will never see you or
ever again.
I will never step foot on this earthly soil. I will be gone from this place.
Yeah. So since you're getting shot into the sun next week, thought it'd be fun to have you on. And also, I don't know. I thought it'd be fun to talk about gamer stuff because every time I'm trying to bring something up, Emma's like, she plays Sims.
The Sims.
And she watches Bailey play Overwatch and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, but
did hear about that, but
she's not a bona fide gamer.
What do you have? Did you grow up in the trenches?
No, so I mean kinda.
It's different.
I wasn't a PC gamer until high school. I mostly played Wii games. I used to play Call of Duty World at War on the Wii. That was my legacy.
That's crazy.
Finished the game on Veteran, the hardest mode. And I'm not kidding, you play with the controller and joystick. And you have to aim with the remote. With the joystick, that's I was basically SEAL Team 6 at the age of 10.
I finished the game. You're huddled over.
Locked the fuck in. Yeah. Terrible. My
Gamer
spine
stands.
fucked up. I had a humpback. Yeah, no, it was real.
That's insane.
But yeah, I didn't game. Obviously I played Mario Kart, Mario Party or Mario Bros.
The classics that everyone has.
Everybody.
Your grandma's playing that. Grandma's over here. She's got the wheels. She's like.
My grandmas were not. But God, I wish.
Your grandmas were gamers?
No.
Is anybody in your family a gamer?
My dad, he wants to be a gamer. Okay, so when I was little, our basement, so there was the desktop in the office upstairs.
Okay,
which is
classic,
the normal one. And then there's the dinosaur computer in the basement,
The
really old,
ass,
the big monitor that's the shape of a
engine
TV.
starting up. You're will this burn down my house?
Literally.
Maybe.
And it was the crusty, off-white color because it's so old. Old.
You
turn it on and you hear the staticky sound, I don't even know how to describe it.
God.
But it's ingrained into my memory.
Oh, you have
that sound would put me out
noise.
of a coma. Because I'd go into the basement in the summer and I'd just sit down there and I'd play
what could you play?
It was called Renegade, and it was basically COD before COD existed. And it was a first-person shooter, and I don't even remember anything about the game. But it was it came out in 2003 or something, and I was playing it in elementary school.
That's insane.
And then my dad and I would play Red Alert, if you know Command and Conquer, which is for the old heads. I bet Slime.
I heard about that.
I bet Slime played Red Alert.
He knows. He's yeah.
He would know. He would know for sure.
I grew up with those games. I was there when they came out.
Yeah. Yeah. So I played a little bit of that, and then I just fell off of gaming completely.
That's crazy.
Yeah, how we met. Because it's the same story of how Sean and I met. I accidentally joined the League of Legends club at our high school.
You know what's crazy?
Did you also accidentally join, or did you mean to be there?
No, I meant to be there because I was no, because it was when they introduced the whole new system of core classes.
So it was we had this our school had this special before school study hall period thing, and they were trial running it, and they were well, since it's a trial run, we won't do anything legit, but people were gonna be able to go to clubs during that time and all this kind of stuff. So for the trial week, everyone had to sign up for something. You weren't allowed to just go to study hall. You had to try new things. We were like, okay, fine. So my friend is like, oh, dude, let's just do, like, my boyfriend's going to computer games. We'll just sign up for that. We'll just go play cool math games. Like, it'll be super chill. And I was like, yeah, no, for sure. It sounds so fun. So I sign up with her. I show up, and I'm not kidding. It's literally a group of bona fide gamers holding an election for who is going to be president of their new up-and-coming League of Legends club. And I'm like, what the fuck is League of Legends? And they're all like, you're not supposed to be here. And I was like, yeah, I know. But then I thought, wouldn't it be funny if I just stayed?
If I stayed and, like...
just to see what happened.
Yeah.
And then I did.
Yes. Do you remember, like, the weird structure they had? They had the group that was like, yeah, this group will actually play in tournaments against other schools.
Yeah, we had our Marines, and then the rest of us were just the infantrymen. Yeah, we were just happy to clock in and put on the uniform.
Can we swear on this podcast?
Yes.
We were the shitters. We were like in the dumpster trash.
Well, I don't know. I read a whole tweet about Jimin from BTS being a cow and getting milked, and I put it on YouTube.
No. Like, we can no. Like, him getting milked as a cow on the daily. Like, him just, like, mooing up a storm.
I know.
Just, like, hooked up to the machines getting milked. Like, we can have that. But, like, swearing is, like...
But can I say bitch? No, I don't know. Listen, like, we got 3 people watching this show. You think we're making a fucking dime off of this? You got me fucked up. This is a passion project.
True. I mean, honestly, like...
There is no monetization to be had.
Honestly, you know... I mean, you always gotta be afraid. Because, like, some, like, Joe Schmo living in their basement is, like, listening to this clip and is like, you know what? I'm gonna put this on my TikTok. And they somehow have, like, millions of views for no reason.
They bite my shit and blow up on TikTok. No, well, see, I thought it'd be funny to put clips on TikTok, but I just can't. It's so much work.
You can't?
One of Sean's friends is, like, trying to make a gaming channel, and he, like, posts videos pretty regularly, and he posts his clips on TikTok. Mm-hmm. I support the grind, but I'm like, bro, I already barely haven't figured out enough time to, edit this shit and then post it. Like, I'm already behind.
You know what? For you, because, like, I don't have a job. So, like, when I go back...
Dude, you want to be my editor? Dude, no, that'd be really funny.
That'd be so funny, because, like, I've never edited before.
I've been using CapCut. It's so easy. Dude, it's actually so easy. It's kind of fun. I actually enjoy editing, because then we record the episode, and I black out, and then I, like, watch it back to edit it, and I'm like, okay, this joke is actually kind of funny. Like, I'm laughing while rewatching it. That's how fucked up I am. That's how you get. Because I'm like, no, we are funny. Like, we do kind of have it like that. Like, wait a minute.
And so your ego just, like, skyrockets, and then everything else in your life, does it just, like, plummet? Yeah.
Like, a little bit.
Yeah.
So wait, did you play League before you joined the club, or did you join the club as a gamer and you were like, well, I'll figure it out?
Okay, so I was a gamer. Like, there were so many people, like, a decent chunk of the people who were in that club I, like, gamed with previously.
But, like, really?
Yeah. Who...
I'm trying to remember, because I feel like there was only a handful of people from our grade, and then most of them were a year or two younger than us.
Yes, that's true. Yeah,
or just a year younger, because we were sophomores when we joined. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it was like, there was like our high school group, like us, Chris, and Sean, and Eve.
Yep.
And PJ joined for a bit, but she did not care about League, which is so fine. It's funny because she's like such a gamer now. Yes. She like fell off for a bit, and then during college she got really into her. She's
like
era.
Every single day.
She has a Discord packed every day with homies just chilling. I'm like, damn.
Some of the names that I've seen in that Discord is just like, oh.
Hello. They have like a bit where they're like everyone will change their name to be the same in that server. Yes. And like every now and then I join and I'm like, I missed an episode of what was happening because all the names are like something I don't understand, and I'm like, I know it's a bit, but I missed it.
Yeah.
I was there for the last one because they changed all their names to Cummy something.
Yes, that's what I saw. I looked at the Discord.
PJ's Cummy Worm, and then somebody, I forgot what everyone else is. But then by the time I got there was nothing left. So I was trying to rack my brain for an idea. I was like, Cummy something. Fuck. Yeah.
And you had nothing. You were drained. Like,
yeah. Damn. Bled dry. I had no creative juice left. Truly.
Yeah, but I used to be a gamer. You know, I've been thinking about this a lot recently. Mainly because I got a TikTok this morning that was like, hey, do you not remember a lot of your childhood? And I'm just like...
Oh, are we about to unpack some trauma?
That's real. No.
No, because I was busy gaming.
No, because I'm a gamer. I gotta unpack that shit away. I gotta get killed.
I gotta push it way down.
I gotta get the dub.
And then I just have to get really, really good at Valorant.
I have to get good, so like, you know, my life
means something. Suppress my emotions, and then just become global elite master or whatever. Or what?
Global.
What the fuck is it?
No. That doesn't exist anymore. It was global elite, but now it's just numbers. Now we just have a number. Like,
we used to be a country. Dude, we used to be a fucking
This is the hill
nation.
you'll die on. You'll be like, bring back the names.
Okay. Well, here's the one thing that pisses me off about gaming. As someone who joined late to the, it's like when I talked about dance and I joined too late, and I was like, I don't know all the French words. I joined gaming and there's so much language.
Yes.
There's so much language, and some of it is gross and nobody really uses it. Like nobody says noob. Like no one does that. But like there's so much stuff that people who aren't gamers, like I'll talk about something and they'll be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Yes. It's like such like its own little like sphere in
I'm trying
space.
to like think of stuff right now, but like
bro, you're washed. Like
dog
water. Like
dog
you
water
can say
washed.
like I mean, it's very like there's specific slang.
And there's
for, like,
slang for things in game.
Yeah.
That people are like, I don't know what that means. But then people who know what it means are like, oh, everybody says that. It's whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's like that. I joined, so I was like, I don't know all this shit. But one thing that really pissed me off is games that have like ranking systems with like different ranks.
Yep.
They're always backwards from each other. Because like League, I don't remember which way it is. League, it goes up. Like
yes,
you want a low number. It's like golf.
Yes, you want
to be number one. But then I think in maybe Overwatch, I don't remember, other games it's opposite.
Really?
Like there's different games where instead of one is not the top.
Like literally in CS:GO.
In CS:GO,
Silver 1 is like
Silver 1 is the lowest. So I got Silver 1 and I was like, I didn't know I had it like that. And then everybody's like, no, you don't have it like that, and we all know you don't. And I was like, okay, fair.
Yeah.
But
it's just, I feel like we should come together as like as a gamer society.
It's like how they're making all the phones USB-C in the future.
Yes,
I'm like, why can't we just make all the ranks make fucking sense? Like, it's not that hard.
What do we have to do to like cause that? Was it just Europe?
Whose governor do I have to call? Like
exactly. Like do we have to
fuck?
kill a child and be like, it's because of CS:GO ranks?
It's because the ranks. It's because you got rid of Global Elite Master. That people died.
People literally
died. Valve or whatever.
So like,
whatever, you know.
Yeah, Valve.
Yeah.
So like, what do we gotta do? What do we gotta do to like make this happen?
What do I gotta do out here? Truly, where do I have to pick it?
Like, do I gotta go to the top? I gotta go to Gabe. Like, who we go to?
I gotta go to the top.
The top of the charts.
Oh, he'll see this.
Yeah, Gabe will be like, I fuck with that. I fuck with the balcony. Turn that shit on.
I fuck with this shit.
Or I'm making my new game. Like, ugh.
You know, it would be really fun. I mean, it would never happen, but it would be really funny if someone like marginally famous in some community I care about happened to like listen to this show. Be one of the 4 people, and I'm like, that's you know, because then
no. What would that be good? It would have to be like they watched it and they
liked it. If they watched it and they were like, this sucks, I would just, which I know it's a $20 microphone pack.
True.
On my belt, like we're
like
not
literally like
I'm not innovating in really any way. We're just sitting in like I don't have a gimmick. I don't have like a good brand. I have nothing.
That's true.
I have nothing to offer.
Have a brand. You have this balcony spot.
I have this
here.
fucking square of metal that we sit on.
But that didn't.
And even that isn't consistent because if it rains, we're fucked.
Yeah, like what happens? We're just like, you're just holding a little umbrella. Hey guys.
Yeah, maybe it'll evolve over time, but like, who's to say? I honestly didn't foresee it lasting past the summer, so we'll see if we get there.
True, because I was gonna say like winter. Like, what are you doing? Like, does this get drenched with snow and you're just like in your little?
It would be so cold. It doesn't get that snowy. It would just be cold as fuck.
True, it'd be like.
So we'd be out here in like full winter coats and blankets.
Have you said where we are? You have.
We have. Like, we were gonna not, and then we just gave up because I was like, who the fuck cares?
Exactly. Like, let's just dock it. Let's give her our address.
As if somebody actually like cares. As if anyone's even watching. True. You know, so to like care about where we live.
Whatever. It'd be
it's a big city. It's like 280,000 people.
Yeah.
That's so 279,000 or 999 people that aren't me that they could accidentally think is me.
Exactly.
You know?
But like the thing that always scares me is like you put this on the internet. Do you know that guy who's like, hey, I saw this little snippet, this frame of where you were sitting at, and the guy that like when people go to restaurants.
Yes. Yeah, and they don't tell people the restaurant, and they're like, no, the burritos are so good here, and then he's like, I'm gonna find this fucking restaurant. He says you wouldn't tell me. Yes. And then he like I don't even know how he does all that. Or the guy that finds out how tall people are.
What?
Yeah, there's a guy who does this, and he like basically figures out like, well, the chair you're sitting in is this kind of chair, and if your arm reaches this point, it means that you're probably this tall. So he like maths out how tall people are.
That's insane.
They should. I can't let them find me.
Like that's insane.
I'm actually 6 foot.
I'm like 6'4". I'm like, I'm just feeling, like so tall.
Yeah, for sure. Ooh.
Yeah, but there's another dude who like started like, I don't know if it's a relationship or it's like for the bit, but he like did a bunch of stuff for like, hey, I found out your hotel, and like he did it with this one woman, and then she like reacted to it, like did like a repost or like reaction. And she was just like, but then she kept up the bit. She like kept doing it. She's like, okay, if I know where I am, And like it got like really into it, and now everyone's just like, oh my god.
And now they just go back and forth.
I don't know. I think
maybe
so.
They're in love.
I get like their TikToks like every so often.
I have to. That's like not romantic though, but it's the way you know how like old people are like. There's a TikTok about this too, but it's that lady being like your POV, your grandma telling you about how her and your grandpa met. It's like he used to stand outside the store every day and throw rocks through the window until I came out and gave him my number, and it's like Mima. What the fuck?
Yeah.
It's literally them. They're the modern version. It's like, well, yeah, no, actually, so I posted a video at this hotel, and he hunted me down like the FBI.
He hunted me down. He found out which exact room I was staying in.
My address and my social security number.
Gave it out to the whole internet to see. So
and we're engaged, and I didn't sign a prenup because I don't need that.
I don't need that.
It's going really well. Okay, great. Seriously.
But I mean, like, he'd have like the whole security. He'd be like, no, it's never happening. He'd be like, yeah, actually, my internet that you try to hack into, I'm actually in Vietnam, so like, you don't know where I am.
Yeah, he's on VPN.
Yeah, exactly.
He's on NordVPN.
He's on NordVPN.
He's sponsored.
Sponsored.
Every video he posts, there's a quick ad read for NordVPN. What sponsor could you even foresee us doing?
I don't even know. Like
in this hypothetical universe where we get rich enough.
Where we get rich enough to get like a sponsor, would you get like? Well, what are like the classics?
Okay, a sunglasses company would make sense.
Oh my god, I know none.
Me neither. I buy mine at Ragstock down the fucking street.
I got
$5.
these.
Yeah, yours are built in.
Mine are. I got built in
because you can't see.
Because I literally.
I also can't see, but you wouldn't know that.
Exactly. So like you just gave that away. Like you just gave
away I can't see, but I can see it well enough. You know.
You know what's a thing that you could do to add like spicing it up? Add lore. Just add like random drops. Like you have like a whole like wiki. Like by the end, you just have like a whole wiki thing. It's like a whole like weird thing. Like the last episode is like.
Dude, you know, it'd be funny though if somebody made a wiki and pieced together as all the information we've shared about our lives and how we know each other and all of our friends we've talked
like
about.
Like a timeline.
Like yeah, it's like
oh my god.
Like the D&D podcast I used to listen to. It used to be called Drunks and Dragons. Now it's Greetings Adventurers because Drunks and Dragons was bad branding. I'm still sad. They like struggled to get sponsors and they had to change their name.
That's so fucking.
But I was like, that's so funny.
Sponsors hate joy.
They were they were sponsored by that like wine mail delivery company or whatever.
Oh, Bright Sellers.
Yeah, them and that other one. There's like another one too. But yeah, I was like, that's perfect for you guys. Like, great. And then apparently it wasn't good enough.
So weird.
Anyways, they have like a whole wiki and people like piece together all of the characters that have been introduced throughout the like 10 years of the show and like how they're all a part of this like universe they've built within their D&D game.
Wow.
But maybe like someone doing that, but it's just my life.
just your life, like your.
It's just my actual life. That's so scary.
You know, to be fair, that probably happens to so many celebrities. Like with Taylor Swift, like people are like, I know the minute and second that you were born. I know where you're at all times.
Dude, people that figure, I mean, I guess it surely can't be that hard. I'm just saying this because I've never tried anything ever. But like the people that figure out people's flights. Yes. They're like, oh, well, so-and-so flew this place to this place and landed at this time. Like they're going to land here like at this time today. And it's like, how do you do that?
Like is this insider information?
It must not be that hard. If all these people are doing it.
It's probably like you have to like have something like.
They're probably following 40 Twitter accounts that are like minute by minute updates every time she's spotted. And then they find, okay, well, she's at this airport, and we know she's going here for this event.
You know, she owns this jet, so it
has to be, and then they do, that's too much math. That's girl math that I don't fuck with.
Yes.
I fuck with, like, the credit card overspending girl math, where it's like, well, I bought this $400 bag, and if I use it 50 times, it comes out to this much per use, which is really not that much. You know what I mean? Shit like that.
Yeah, per use.
Except mine's just, I go to Nike once every, like, 2 months, and I drop $200, and I'm like, but I'll wear the pants.
But I'll wear this every day, and that's, like, X amount of money, so, like,
it's pants. Everybody wears pants.
Everybody wears pants
like, what the fuck?
It's so, like, it's fine.
It's fine. Yeah. I mean, I hate to say it, because it does pain me, but you might be one of the best gamers I know. Because you're very good at games. Like, the games that we're into, like CSGO, I mean, you have 1 million hours.
I have 1 million
hours.
But,
like, you're really good at League. You're good at CS. You're good at Valorant.
You can't do this. My ego's too much.
I know. That's why it hurts me to say.
But my ego's not that bad. Because if my ego were, like, too big, I would be grinding ranked. I'd be, like, in my little dungeon. Like,
yeah, what happened? You were going back into your League ranked era. What happened to that? Did you give up?
New season. So when I get back, that's what I'll be doing. I'll be grinding out League. I'm hitting plat.
God, you are doing the pilgrimage for all gamers to Mecca. What? You're moving back in with your mom.
Yes.
And you're going into the basement where your room was before. No, you're moving into your mom's basement so that you can grind
League of Legends ranked. Yeah. This is crazy. I might stream again.
You're basically
like,
our prophet.
I'm like,
like you're our Messiah.
I have a gospel. Like
you're gonna lead us to the Holy Land, which is
what's the Holy Land? Platinum in League of Legends. Is that the Holy Land?
Plat? You're not shooting higher?
No, I get a diamond. Oh wait, no, it's emerald now. It's emerald.
Why are we changing them in every game?
They just added a new one.
Like what?
Like they added iron, which is like that's okay, you know, like a little bit lower rank. But then like in the middle of everything, they're just like, hey, there we go. Perfect.
Which, yeah, I mean, I like the way they did Valorant's rank system because it's like the regular colors, right? Because it's bronze, silver, gold. Oh God, what comes after that?
In what?
Valorant,
bronze, silver, gold, plat, emerald, and then isn't it like ascendant, immortal?
Yeah, like, ascendant, immortal, something radiant.
Radiant's
the highest.
It's the highest,
which is cool because it like goes in with the lore. It makes sense.
Yeah.
You know?
And then, like, I love it when the high ranks you can see, like, your number, because then you're just like, oh, yeah, I have a number, and I can go high. Like, I know what I need to do to get.
It's nice to know where you sit, so you know how much further you have to climb.
Yes, rating.
I say that as someone who's never climbed. Every time I try, I get so mad.
No, you did. Remember
I tried to play Overwatch ranked, and this is the problem, is I tried to play when I was very new to the game. Sean bought it for me in, I don't even know, like 2016, 17 maybe.
That it used to cost money.
Yeah. Yeah, it used to be $60, $30. I don't remember. It was probably 60. It was not.
It was 60.
So he bought it for me because he was like, "Yeah, you probably would like this," and he was right. So I liked it. Nobody else liked this fucking game, so it became my like me time game because like everyone else we used to always only play CS.
Yes, it's like CS, a little bit of League, and then like random like one-off games.
Yeah, the
like,
Forest.
Yeah.
God, what else did we play a ton in high school? I don't even remember. Golf it.
Yeah.
We were gamers back before Discord was like mainstream.
Yeah.
We were in the real trenches.
The real trenches.
We were Skype calls at 2 a.m. with the homies. Like that. That's like, I feel like people who aren't in the gamer community just don't understand the vibes. But it truly is like a special little like world.
Yes. You know? It's like it's
gamer friends and normie friends are different.
Yes.
And sometimes they cross over. But like I don't know, the gamer friends are special.
They are special because like. One, just like you got that one person from like I don't know Sweden, and you're just like, yeah, I just game with him all the time. It's like I've never seen his face.
Dude,
never
it's
see
like
him in person.
Al and I are bros, but like we've never met in person. We've never texted. I've seen like 4 photos of his face because we've Snapchatted maybe 5 times ever.
Yeah,
I think like, I barely know what he does for work. I think he details cars, but I don't even know.
He does something with cars.
He lives in Boston.
I don't even know
that's all that like I only know a handful of things, and I know he has a girlfriend, and I know her name, and that's like kind of it. But like I don't know I don't know anything about his job. I don't know where he went to school. I don't know anything about his life.
But like
we game. Yeah, no, ride or die,
like,
man.
When you're in a competitive like situation where you're fighting to the trenches with your teammates, it builds up that bond like no other.
I also feel like something about Discord and like having gaming friends and like the way that you hang out with them is. Like, there's less social barriers.
Yes.
Because you don't have to see their face. You're basically on the phone, but, like, nonstop. Yeah. And you're also doing a second activity, either together or separate, so there's, like, no pressure to, like, perform socially.
Exactly.
It's so weird, but I think it helps. It makes sense why so many people in the gaming community are, like, I don't know how to phrase this, not so mean, but, like, outcasts or struggle socially or, you know, socially anxious or whatever. Yes. Like, they excel in that space because it's so much easier. Yeah. Like, they probably also fuck with games, but, like, it helps them.
But it breaks down all the stuff that makes them nervous or not want to do stuff IRL, and it's just like, oh, I can do this.
Yeah.
Like, it's, thank you, gaming. You know, if there's any message for this episode, it's thank you, gaming.
It's that we should all be gamers, even, at least a little bit.
Yeah. It's like,
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you count the people who play like only Sims or only only Minecraft as gamers or no?
Yeah. I think if you play like any game, period, if you're like on Facebook playing Farmville, asking Debbie from down the street for carrots, like you're a gamer. Like it's about like that like sense of community. It's just like you don't have to do a lot.
Identity.
Exactly.
It's a lifestyle. It's not a lifestyle per se. It's not so extreme.
Yeah, exactly. You just like it's just the littlest bit. Like if it brings you joy, if it's like, oh yeah, I can sit down and like I don't know, play a little Animal Crossing for like an hour on my Switch.
Like,
or like I played Word with my friends on my phone.
Who's 60 playing Candy Crush.
Yeah, she's a gamer. Yeah. I mean, I assume most people who do that like little bit of games are like I don't consider myself a gamer, but like they're gamers.
Yeah.
You know? It's just wild. So like I assume that most of the population games. Like most people are gamers, which is crazy.
I don't assume most of the population. Okay, I think you're falling into the bisexual trap, where bisexual people are like, no, but everybody is bi. No, they're not. And I think not everyone is gamers. There are people that never touch games ever
That's fair.
in their life. Is
I
that
just
sad?
think like
I'm sad for them, like a little.
I just think like 51% of the population is a gamer.
Yeah, I think well over half. Yeah,
but like
have played some. I mean, I think most kids play at least a bit.
Exactly.
And then if you grow out of it, whatever. But I don't know.
Yeah, I think. Do you think that that'll change? Like as the generations go on, like more will be game, or it'll just flatten out.
I think it's been normalized a lot since when we were like. I mean, when you're a kid, it's fine to game because you're all kids and everybody does it.
Yeah.
And then as you get into high school, it's kind of like, I mean, some people still do it, but it seemed more of like a niche thing. Like I thought most people at our school didn't really like. I'm sure everybody played like COD or whatever now and then on the Xbox or whatever. But like PC gaming specifically wasn't like such a thing.
True.
And I think now with the rise of like streaming and like the whole content economy fucking blowing up.
Yeah.
I just feel like it's so normalized. And also I think people, when I was younger, I kind of was like, oh, I'm sure I'll, do it through college and then probably never, like I'll probably stop because I'll have a job and I won't have time and I won't like prioritize this and it's like childish and I won't want to spend my money on it and like all that. Now I'm like, no, I don't even know if I want kids. Like I'm busy gaming, man.
I'm busy gaming. I got
I got shit to fucking do.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I didn't expect. I never saw myself being like having this still be such a big part of my life. And now that I'm here, I'm like, well, it makes sense. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, exactly. Like,
but like, yeah, I don't know.
Away from home. Yeah. Do you know? Like, speaking because you mentioned like, yeah, growing up, but like I couldn't see myself gaming. Do you know how many kids are like, yeah, I want to be a content creator when I go. I want to do YouTube.
Listen,
like that has boomed.
That was me.
That was you?
Okay, yeah, because I watched the British YouTubers when I was like 10, and I watched Jack Scap go to India, and I was like, I could do that. No, you can't. But I don't know. I mean, I've told Emma this too. But my pipe dream is to be like a late night talk show host. The reason I like Ludwig so much is because I am him. Like I truly, I also, I'm extroverted. I like people. I like to fucking yap. I think I'm funny. Like it's a fun, creative space that I would see myself in, but I have no idea how to get there.
Gotcha.
And I don't know if I have the ambition to like be poor and sacrifice a lot to get there.
Yeah, because to be fair, you gotta.
And this is my compromise. I'm like, I just make a little podcast on my fucking Gogme, and then nobody watches it, but at least I had fun,
Yeah, it's more like a you thing.
It's a me thing.
But makes you feel good inside.
I mean, yeah, dude, the yard is so good. I recommend it to everyone in my life. Nobody listens to it. A handful of people do listen to it. Well, I tell even the non-gamers, I'm like, it's not really about that. True. It's funny.
No, yeah, that's fair.
Because I tell people if they think I'm funny, they would think the yard is funny because they're way funnier than me, and there's 4 of them.
There's more.
But it's like my brand of dumbass humor.
Yeah.
And just like running a bit.
It's definitely like a brain level like lower, but like in a good way. Like, you know what I mean? Because like most of the bits they run is just like.
And that's what I fuck with. It reminds me a lot. I think I still have the audio recording on my phone, but one hangout in college, a group of guys lived at the Humbucker, and we went over there to hang out, and we would just go over there like every week and just drink and do the beer bong and just hang out. And they are also very funny. Like they remind me of the Yard guys a lot, like all nerdy gamer kind of people, and we would all just like shoot the shit the same way they do. And I recorded one time just like for posterity. I was like, I'm just gonna record our conversation for half an hour and see what happens. And we ended up running a whole bit about all the guys in the apartment like pitching in to buy like a community. Oh, what was it? Like not a community fleshlight, but something to that effect.
What?
And then like and then like having a schedule instead of like a shower schedule. It was like schedule. It was so funny, and we would just do shit like that all the time. That's like insane. We would just like stupid bits about like poop and like Rick, all the shit. We would do it all the time, and so I was just like that kind of. I missed that. Like I didn't have a whole group for that anymore because they've all moved away. Like one of them's getting his PhD in like public health biology.
One of the dudes that was talking about the communal flashlight.
Yeah, literally.
That's insane.
And that's what you should be afraid of. They're everywhere. The freaks, the geeks, the gamers, and the weirdos. We're really everywhere.
They are everywhere.
We're everywhere. We're working at the pharmacy. We're working. What does Trevor do? I think he works in like finance.
Like it's insane. Like what we do. Like we could be building that like the car that you're driving in right now. Like we could have made that.
How many gamers do you think work at like Tesla?
Ugh. Probably a lot.
Yeah, probably too many.
Like probably like a whole lot. Like the amount of gamers that are everywhere. Like
true.
It's like flying your planes. Like
Yeah.
Driving like your buses every day if you're in a big city. Like,
well, it is interesting how simulation games blew up because I feel like people. I mean, they built it probably for like actual people in the workforce, and then some guy was like, "No, but wouldn't it be funny if we just let random teenagers get like play this, or like some guy in his 20s wanted to get drunk and like play like Sean playing American Truck Sim,
yes, just
getting wasted and then driving around and crashing his truck, and he's having a great time."
Yeah,
and like you know what? Maybe maybe it's because they needed to fulfill that dream, the drunk drive. they knew Americans.
It feels
just
a niche.
Americans wanted it so bad.
Like, oh, we just have an urge to drink and drive. Like, it just feels something about being American and drinking and driving. It's just like no other.
Especially we're from Wisconsin, and those motherfuckers do not know how to stop drinking. Oh my god.
God, yeah, like drink you under the bus and like around again for like the next year. Like, you're never gonna recover.
Truly.
Like the amount of times, like any social interaction, like like I'm going to hang out with like some family friends, drink. Oh, we're
about
just
a beer. No, what was it? That Emma said yesterday was like, dude, literally, they'd pull up to like a 3-year-old's birthday party and they'd be like, but we brought a case.
But yeah, we have.
There's a keg. Like, dude, my mom got a keg for my high school graduation. I wasn't even allowed to drink. I mean, they would have let me if I asked, but like, I didn't. But like.
It's insane.
It's so Wisconsin.
It's so well. Like
almost to a fault.
I don't like how did this even happen? Like I know there's a bunch of brewing companies.
Well, it's because so all the Germans moved here, right?
Well, yeah.
And then they worked in the factory, and then they went. Guess I'll have a beer from after working so long all day. I guess I don't know. And now here we are.
Now here we are. I mean that makes sense. I know that like the Milwaukee brewing companies all over there. That probably didn't help. But like, damn.
New Glarus is not far from here, and they have the like Spotted Cow Brewery.
I've never had a
Spotted Cow. It's like 30 minutes, dude. If you like beer, which you don't, it's great. So you won't like it. I never thought dude. Do you feel like you're getting old?
In what regard?
Do you just feel? I don't know. It's gonna sound. It's not gonna sound insane. All the people that are our age and the people who are older are gonna be like, no, that makes sense. But you reach a point, and you're like, oh, it's never gonna be the way it was. Like I am aging.
I am aging.
Time is not stoppable.
Maybe
I truly am just fucked.
Maybe it's because like most people that are around me are older than me, so I'm like the young child.
You're
like
the young, fun, hip coworker.
Yeah,
yeah.
So like, I don't feel old, not yet. Maybe a year of living in my parents' basement will change me as a human being. Who knows if I'll ever be the same? Like,
I think you'll be okay, because you've remained pretty normal throughout everything.
That's
like you lived in the basement and you were pretty normal then.
Yeah, like if the
now that you've had a taste of freedom though, maybe going back would be kind of hard for you, but I don't know. I think it'll be fine.
But yeah, you know what's funny about like you made it to the basement. You know what? I used to be down the alt-right pipeline a little bit. I used to watch Ben Shapiro videos when I was in high school.
No, okay, actually we need to get into this because that first when because the timeline is important. Because can I out you? Okay, because he's gay.
Yeah, I'm gay.
And so you're one of 2 gamer friends now. You and Eve, who also just lived together for a year. Yeah. Important context.
Yes.
For people making the wiki.
Yeah, for the wiki, for the timeline
wiki,
people.
The lore wiki. And Eve also briefly went down the alt-right pipeline. In high school. I mean, not briefly, for a while. Like she was an Arma gamer.
It was really bad. Like guns and military. Like yeah.
Her dark past.
Her dark past. Oh my god.
She's reformed now, but like. well. No, she's still. Yeah, well, she's a lesbian, so at least she has that going for her.
True.
But yeah, I just so wait, did you do this before or after you like realized you were gay?
Oh, before. I didn't realize that I was like truly like a gay man until like late high school, early college. I was like, maybe I do like cock and ball.
When did you come out to me? I don't even like the way that I don't remember because as soon as it was information revealed, it just became. I was like, I forgot everything before that.
It was a Discord call with you and Eve, either my freshman or sophomore year of college. Because that's when I started doing stuff, like actually being like, yeah, I'm gay. Let's do this.
Date people. Let's see what happens.
So
dude, I don't. Honestly, I don't remember a lot of.
There was not a big reaction. You were just like, okay. It was literally just like that.
Such an ally of me.
It was just like,
well, I don't know. I mean, yeah. Well, it's like, dude, I sent Eve a TikTok this morning that was like this trans person talking about like, yeah, I came out to my friend and their response was crazy because I basically was like, yeah, I'm like trans and I'm a girl, and they were like, I know, and she goes, what do you mean I know? And he goes, Dude, every time that we play, you only pick Zero Suit Samus or Daisy, and no bros do that. What the fuck do you mean? Of course I knew.
That's so
true.
I
said that to Eve and was like, LMAO.
That's so
But it's
true,
like after she came out, we were all like, yeah, I mean, you always pick the girl character.
There's always.
Let's speak to that. Is that real? Are we scientists? I would, maybe
is that like a real?
far.
Would we have to do a study on that?
I mean, I know that's 2 people. Is that enough?
No, your N has to be at least 10 or 100, depending on the scope of your study.
See, you actually know math.
I took a statistics class.
Shit.
So, like, your N has to be statistically significant. So, yeah. I'm going to do a bunch of graphs and, like, sigma tests.
Every single person that watches this video, if you just comment. True. They just left.
They just clicked off like that.
That is not my type of audience, though. Yeah, I mean, I talk about poop and the Amish people.
And the Amish and... like
cults.
Milking,
yeah,
like so. Yeah, they're built for this.
Damn. Yeah, everyone who watches this video, comment if you are trans and if you pick the other gender character in a video game. That's really all we need to know.
What did I do? What did you choose? Did you choose dudes? Or were you just kind of like, I'll do it?
I think I was pretty 50-50. When I played PUBG, I was a dude. Yeah. I'm trying to think of other games that you'd pick a guy. Because most of the games we played, you just get a guy. You just show up. Like CSGO, they just give you a guy.
Super Smash, who did you pick?
I didn't play Smash until college.
That's a lie. I know it's a lie.
Do
you want me to out you?
Did we play? I played Kirby in high school because I didn't know how to play anybody else.
Before then.
What?
Do you not remember? Like no. 4th and 5th grade, I can't see their last name, but in someone's basement. You used to play Smash.
Tell me their first name.
It's twins. Do you not remember this?
Wait, twins?
Male twins.
Wait, male twins.
Not identical.
Wait.
Do you not remember this? Yeah.
Dude, you were there?
I was there.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and that's why I'm like.
Wait. Like with Charlie and Cooper and them. You were there?
I was there.
Seriously?
I did a sleepover on one of their birthdays, or technically both their birthdays.
Which, can I just say, I feel like that speaks to me being correct in my transness. I was like, I only hung out with dudes.
Yeah.
All the time. Dude, wait, how did I forget you were there?
I don't know.
Actually, I forgot most of my entire life.
That's trauma.
So,
that's
yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, no, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Who did I play then? Not Kirby?
Probably Kirby.
I only knew how to play Kirby, and I didn't even know how to play
Mario
Kirby.
or Luigi, just because they were, like, easy.
I probably just picked
it was
whatever.
Brawl on the Wii, so, like...
See, yeah, I don't even remember playing it on the Wii. Damn, that's a throwback.
Yeah.
Jesus.
See? Unlocked a memory for you.
Yeah, dude.
I got banned from their house.
For being gay?
No!
Which would be so funny, because, like, internalized homophobia was fucking crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Him being in choir with me for all of our lives, and then clearly being the most gay boy ever, and then he's like, no, but apparently, I think he once told me he was trying to pray it away when he was younger, and I'm like, dude. Because his dad was like a DEA agent. God, I love his mom. She was I saw her, like...
What'd you say? She was what?
The nicest.
She's very nice to me now, but she's the one who kicked me out.
Really? Why'd you get kicked out?
I ran up the basement stairs once.
That was it?
Chasing... I think he hit me with a Wiimote or something.
Sounds about right. Popped you in the ankle and you were like, that's it.
I was just like, bruh. Or he just like took my phone, my flip phone that I had.
Yeah, they were very strict, the parents. But I don't know. Yeah, his mom, she was so... You could tell she was like an East Coast, like Italian Catholic.
That's where they were from, no?
And she clearly chain smoked because you could hear it.
No, because she did it in the kitchen.
Yeah, and the whole house smelled like cigarettes.
I went to their...
You know what? To go back there just once as a kid and just relive like 1 hour in that house would have been crazy.
Crazy.
No, we spent like 2 whole summers there.
Yeah.
And they had the badminton in the backyard.
Yeah, well, they moved in the 4th grade, so like, they came over, God. And like that's when I started hanging out with like him because we were in the same class. I played Wizard 101 in his basement.
That's so real.
Yeah. He introduced me to Wizard 101 that I still play to this day.
Actually, I have to tell you this. Recently, on TikTok, I got recommended. Sometimes, oh my god, this is gonna be so annoying for a few minutes. Sorry about it.
Let's just sit and ponder the existence of life.
But anyways, on TikTok, you know how it recommends you like, oh, you might know this person. This person from your contacts is online, whatever.
Yeah.
It recommended me, and I'm not kidding. I clicked on his page. I got so scared.
What do you mean?
His profile photo so scary looking. I don't know why. He just looked like he. Girl, we're fucking busy.
Someone could be dying.
I don't care.
That is wild. Shift, man. I'm not on shift, so like
I'm not clocked in. And I clicked on it, and dude, I will pull it up for you after. But it was like his videos. It felt like watching a person find out they're schizophrenic. Huh? I was scrolling through his page, and the videos he posts are just so strange, and like it felt like 4chan, like weird dark web, like I'm living through. And like I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Like it's just super disjointed. And then he also like his bio was like something about being Monkey D. Luffy or something. Like it was not funny enough to be like LOL funny. I was scrolling and I was like, dude, is he okay?
It's like I'm concerned for your well-being.
Yeah, I almost texted. We've never talked, but is your brother okay? But then I was like, he probably honestly either already knows or doesn't care because they've moved on to different parts of their lives and that's fine. But I was like, oh my god. So I was scrolling and I was like, what the fuck is going on?
That's insane.
Yeah.
No, when I get some of those, I'm just like, oh my goodness. It's like, oh, you have a kid now. Of course. Yeah. Sure. I'm living in my mom's basement, so like that's great for both of us.
Living the gamer lifestyle. So ask me how it's going.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Scary.
Damn. Yeah, we've had I regret to this day that when we were at DreamHack Atlanta 17? We didn't go say hi to Scarra and get a picture. We saw Scarra in the flesh and we got too shy.
He was wearing his Echo Fox hoodie. I also didn't let them talk to Scream, who's a professional player in CSGO, and then he went to Valorant.
God, imagine, dude, but imagine if I had a picture of me and Scarra. I'd print it out and frame it.
Really?
Yeah, now? Now I'd go back, print it out and frame it, hang it up because it'd be funny.
It's so crazy. Why was he there?
He was there for the Magic tournament.
Which is insane.
He's a fucking loser. I love him. But like he's what, like 35 so or something now?
He's like this old
40, this old Chinese man that just got famous for playing League. And now just lives in a content house in LA.
Yeah.
Went to a Magic tournament
in 2017
at a gaming con by himself just to play Magic.
It's wild. They can just
that's my goat, personally.
Yeah. my goat.
Fuck Scream. I wish I got the picture with Scarra, man.
That's crazy.
What could have been?
I forgot about it. There was too much drama from that.
God, that trip was crazy.
That was insane.
Yeah, we have such a. It's actually crazy. Not crazy. We have outlasted a lot of things. A lot of friend groups, a lot of turmoil, a lot of weird shit, and we've just managed to stay normal.
Yeah, we just
and still friends.
We wrote it out.
Yeah, truly.
Oh my god, the amount of shit that we survived though, I don't know how we did that. And like, sorry, as someone who wasn't a drama starter, who wasn't like a content queen, like trying to get reactions.
Content pilled.
Yeah, no, I wasn't content pilled. I didn't want to see the reactions. You know, like why? For most of the stuff,
the group chat was. Dude, can we talk about that? Because I think all high school friend groups are inherently messy and disgusting and bad.
Yeah,
kind of. But that one was our gamer friend group was by far the most fucked up. Yeah. And I wonder if it's because we were all like almost all mentally ill, or like I don't know what it was.
It could have been like mental illness, like we weren't taking care of ourselves. Yeah, just like.
I mean, we were staying up till 2 a.m. every night in a group chat, just talking and hanging out, and not sleeping, and then going to school for 8 hours. Half of that group was almost failing out of school.
Yeah.
Well, not half, like two.
Two specific people.
Well, 2.5. Wow. Chris and like probably Eve and half of Sean.
Those are all my guesses too.
Yeah. I was just like a straight A student.
I was like straight BA.
Yeah, same. We really were the same. Yeah, we just happened to be there.
It was crazy. I was playing sports. I played sports like year round. Like
it's actually funny because we were gaming was only a fraction, of like our vibes. You also played soccer and other sports and whatever, and I also was in choir and did theater, and like was in the arts with people. Yeah, and I played volleyball freshman year.
That.
Yeah, like we did other things.
Yeah,
we weren't 100% gamer.
Exactly. So
our ancestry DNA spit in the tube.
One side of us is wolf. The other side is.
There are two wolves inside of you. One of them wants to play.
One has a fedora. The other one has.
One of them is a Discord mod that says, "Good morning, princess."
Princess.
Princess.
Who didn't read my message last night?
Dude, Halloween this year, we all go as Discord mods.
No.
I couldn't. I actually could not leave the house in a fedora, even if it was Halloween.
Oh, it would hurt a part of my soul.
The only time I could is if an entire friend group was dressing up as Demon Slayer characters and somebody had to be, what's his name? Kizan?
Oh, Muzan?
Muzan. I could not. Kibu.
Michael Jackson.
What's his last name?
Kibushi?
Yeah, something like that.
The
okay. Way I couldn't remember his name. Michael Jackson from Demon Slayer.
Yeah, that's about it.
Who's your favorite character from Demon Slayer?
Oh, shit. That's a good question. I could be basic bitch. Tanjiro.
I also was gonna say that. I think we can just disqualify him because he's just perfect in every way.
He's just a little baby boy.
He's Izuku from My Hero, but even better. He's the perfect human. He's such a nice guy.
He's too good of a boy.
He's our golden boy.
And honestly,
he's my goat.
That might be why I put Midoriya above it, but that's for a different time, different discussion. My favorite character from Demon Slayer. That's an interesting question. Do I say Gyu? Water Hashira? Do I say him?
Oh,
later into the. Have you read the manga?
No.
Okay.
See, you're biased by the manga. I only have seen the anime.
That's okay.
So I don't know.
So
I would say. Do you want to guess who mine is?
So you haven't read the manga. Is it the Fire Hashira?
No. I did love Rengoku because he gives me Bokuto from Haikyuu vibes. Yeah. Same haircut. Let's be fucking for real.
Yeah, that's why I was like.
And yeah, I do love Bokuto. I still have a Bokuto T-shirt that I don't wear.
Really?
Yeah, it's a long sleeve.
I remember that. Oh, so I don't remember that.
I'll wear it in the fall, maybe. I'll wear it on the podcast if we make it to the fall.
True. Just have like a dress up episode. Yeah,
I should have brought my fan out here.
It is so hot. It's
so
crazy.
Hot.
We're not built for this.
No.
Who could it be?
You're on the right track though, with like
that
funny, goofy guy.
Oh, funny, goofy. It's not one of them. It's not Inosuke or.
No, I do love Inosuke, but it's not him.
And it's not.
It is a Hashira.
It's a sound Hashira.
Yeah.
That was my second guess. Tengen.
Bro's got 3 wives.
That's crazy.
And they're all fine as hell, man. God, and I love that he's such an asshole. Like, I love that he doesn't care. Because he also gives me Bokuto energy. Like, he's just loud and boisterous and just doesn't really care what people think about him. And I think that's funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. God, that show is so good.
He's not going away, so you'll get more of him.
Slay.
There's hope for you.
Even though he got his arm cut off.
And an eye missing. Like, yeah.
I bet he's so sexy now, though. Now he's all beat up. I like him when they're broken. That's why I like Cloud. Because he's so fucked up that he doesn't remember his own life. Dude, the lore of Final Fantasy is crazy.
I don't know any Final Fantasy lore.
I played most of the Final Fantasy VII Remake, just Intergrade. I have not played Rebirth yet.
Are they different games? Like
they're two halves of the same game. So, like, the original Final Fantasy VII... Like, okay, the thing about Final Fantasy that's crazy is the games are so short, the original ones. And, like, it's not really, like... It's, like, a story game, kind of, with, like, pictures. Like, it's not as fleshed out as people think it is. So, the remake, they took, like, a picture, like, a still frame, and they were like, okay, this is, like, a whole scene. So they expanded so much on what was already there. So it's the same game, but it's also like kind of different. But they stayed very close to like the plot and everything, like frame for frame.
Okay.
So I've played part of it, and then I got more information from watching Slime play through like an hour and a half of like I think the Rebirth that just came out.
Stream? Yeah,
the one with Ludwig, and he's like just dropping information about it, and I found it very interesting because I don't know that much, and you can tell it's something he's very nerdy about. So he's geeking out, and he's like, well, actually, but Final Fantasy is crazy because so there's like the army, and there's these like it's called Soldier, and it's like this program people join, whatever. They get this special juice called Mako, and it like powers the planet, but they also inject it into people, and then they become like super soldiers, and so that's how like Soldier First Class. That's like the Marines of their world. And so Cloud wants to be a Marine, and he wants to be like Sephiroth, who's his All Might. Sephiroth is All Might.
Sephiroth is All Might?
Yes.
That twink is All Might?
He goes evil. That's why he's fucked up.
I do know that. I know he's like the bad guy.
So Cloud wants to do all this, whatever. And when he joins, he like becomes an infantryman, and he's like not very skilled, and he's like scrawny and a little twink, and it's hard for him and whatever. And him and Zack become friends, and then all this shit happens to him, and like it's so fucked up, and like it just fucks him up so bad that he basically like misremembers a lot of his like past, thinking that he was Zach. So when you start playing through Rebirth, all of the things you're playing through, where they're like, oh yeah, like Sephiroth's here, and like we're gonna investigate this thing up the mountain, and like Tifa's gonna show us the way. Cloud's there also, but he's telling the story from Zach's point of view, thinking it's him. He's so fucked up that he has like forgotten his own identity in a way.
What do they do to this man?
I know, and that's why the story is so interesting.
You'll have to pay me double. Did you start? Start recording again?
Okay, well, in a tragic turn of events.
Hold on. Is my thing on?
Yeah, I turned it on for you.
Okay, I was starting to.
And the lights on, the little green lights on.
Yeah, green lights on, and I'm starting a little timer.
Yeah, we in a tragic turn of events filmed the whole thing, thought it was a banger, and then grabbed the phone and realized it had turned off because it overheated because it's so fucking hot outside. So, that feels.
I got dicked and fucked by the Apple overlords, and then God himself, the sun that I will be ending up in.
Yeah.
Is.
Damn. Your new dad doesn't like you.
My new dad hates me with a passion.
So, anyways, we were talking about Final Fantasy, and I was explaining the lore, and why Cloud's all fucked up. But basically, he misremembers all of his life and thinks that he was Zack, and is self-inserted into, like, he's like, oh no, because he was so bad at being in Soldier that when he like retells stuff that happens, he like tells it as if he was Zack because he truly thinks that he was Zack and he was like the goat, but he wasn't.
He wasn't the goat.
I mean, he is now, but he wasn't before. So yeah, so that's the lore.
That's crazy that like, bro got so much trauma, so much to unpack.
Yeah, but we kind of like them when they're broken.
We you like them broken.
That's why they're extra hot when they're all fucked up.
They got a little baggage. They got a little. Make them all pretty and happy.
Got a little junk in the trunk.
Chunk in the trunk. In the
mental
mind. Trunk. Yeah.
The trunk of the mind. Filled with junk.
Just overflowing with junk everywhere.
Overflowing with junk. But yeah. Well, we were talking about, one of the things we talked about before it got deleted horribly was gaming, how it's hard to get in. Like, League especially is a hard game to try and start because there's so much knowledge and there's so much shit that you have to know. And the mechanics are totally different, and it's just like, it's so different. So we were like, well, what games are good games for people to try to get into gaming?
Like baby games. Like, you obviously have like your iOS or like mobile games.
You've played Cup Pong on iMessage.
Yeah, you've done that. You do your little word games. Like, ooh, how do I make a floor out of these letters here? And like all of that. But like, if you want to upgrade a little bit. What do we say? Minecraft, I think, is a great one.
Yeah.
15 years, going strong. They're making a movie with Jack Black. Did you see all that stuff?
Yeah. Are they? Jennifer Coolidge is in it, is she not?
I think so. They just did a promotion with Jason Momoa and Jack Black.
That's crazy.
Slicing a cake with a Minecraft sword or something.
That's cute.
Yeah. So, Minecraft
it's going to be animated, right?
I have no idea.
It'd be crazy.
I thought it was live action.
I
thought it was live action.
How are they going to make every square? Does it matter?
There's dudes.
Do they have to be square? I feel like they have to be square.
You make the square armor, like you have them with armor. You just have them run around with their little blocky swords.
He's wearing a Minecraft Steve cosplay foam outfit.
Yes.
Wait, I'm back.
Oh my god, yeah. That's all you have to do. So yeah, Minecraft, Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley's like
didn't really like Stardew Valley much.
Really? I didn't either.
I got kind of bored by it.
So
but I feel like once we've had a taste of like CS:GO, why go back?
Yeah, once you have that like ADHD fuel poured directly into your brain, you're like, once
you've had the gamer juice,
it's
like in Dune where they drink the water so they can see.
Exactly. Like, you can't go back to the normal slop after that. Like, you
can't go back to the slop trough. Are you kidding me?
No, you gotta go back to that drip fed masterpiece.
Yeah.
But like, I think for like those early gamers who like aren't doing a whole lot, like. You give them something easy, something that's like, oh, I understand what's going on, because you can't drop them into like League of Legends and be like, okay, now get a pentakill. You have to make sure you know what your style points are.
So you have to know how to move, which is already hard because you have to click and move the screen, and then the normal buttons you don't use those. You just use the mouse, and then there's like these buttons for abilities, and they're all different, and you have to know what everything does, and you have to know what everyone else does.
You have to know what everybody else does
at all
times.
Items you can buy, and you have to know what they do and how they work with like the build that you're running, and it's just like, holy fuck, dude.
It's too much. Like, let me plant carrots and water them every day, and then sell them to the local farm boy,
and maybe date him. Yeah, the way that I played 4 minutes of Stardew Valley, so I know that there's dating in the game, but I didn't actually know anything about the dating in the game.
I haven't played enough to get to that point. I played Stardew Valley a couple of years ago for like an hour with the gang, and then because Sean was
likes
in
it.
the Stardew trenches.
Every like fall, he plays it for like a week.
And it's just like I can't do that. I'm sorry, I can't be a little farmer boy.
Can't.
I can't.
I don't fuck with it.
Yeah, that Minecraft. You have a Switch. I think a Switch is like a great like gateway gamer thing. Like I agree
because you know what's on there, Animal Crossing.
Exactly.
And that's the normie game.
If Animal Crossing,
gamer
Minecraft's
game
on there.
Normies. They can play Minecraft.
Yeah, like you could. There's so much like cutesy like.
They could play Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, like any Mario game ever. Like
I do think that's one of the easiest way for people to get back into gaming as an adult is if they play in Mario games. Because they're still accessible and they're still fun and they have stuff that like you could still enjoy.
Exactly.
And it's familiar. It's nostalgic. People love the nostalgia factor.
Oh, they love it.
That's why any of the Mario games are still fucking going, I feel like.
Yes. Like all the movie franchises were like, this ended 25 years ago. But let's bring it back because those bitches will come.
But let's run it back because they will still drink from the trough.
Exactly. They will still
slurp it up. They will still eat it. And they will.
Yep. Yeah,
they'll eat it.
Everybody does that. They love that. They love their good slop.
They do. I mean, sometimes we like slop.
We
still come back to League.
Exactly.
We still come back to CSGO.
I mean, I would be grinding League. So.
Okay, is it a hot take if I say that I really don't enjoy playing almost any other map in CSGO other than Dust 2?
Shit.
Actually, not. I hate Vertigo more than really. The other day, it happened in 5-stack, and we were just playing for funsies, and they're like, yeah, they had some maps queued, and I looked, and I said, we queuing all these? They said, yeah, and I said, okay. And it was Dust 2, Vertigo, Office, Nuke, and Train.
Okay.
And I said, in Mirage.
Oh.
I know.
Oh.
And I was like, listen, man, we take Vertigo off, and they're like, no, we love Vertigo, and of course it's the first map we get, and we got, guess what, everyone on the enemy team, we started T-side first, and they bought Negevs.
Oh yeah,
all of them.
You guys got your shit rocked.
Yeah, so we literally lost 0 to like 10, switch sides or whatever, and then we lost the rest of them. I think we won maybe 2 rounds in the whole game.
Oh,
yeah, and it was not fun at all.
Damn,
they
were like,
pissed.
no, we love it. We love it. And I was like,
you see, this is why we don't play Vertigo, because it's a fucking cesspool hellscape, and I don't like it here.
God.
I never thought I'd turn into a jaded like Dust 2 only guy, and now I'm here.
And now it's what you are.
I get it. It's home.
It is home.
It's home, man.
So good about it. It's so simple.
It's so sandy.
We got our 3 lanes,
dry, and I just know where everything is, and I know what the names are.
Exactly.
That's another unspoken thing for gamers is like callouts and FPS game maps.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I didn't know it was going to be such a thing. Like, other people were like, what the fuck do you mean? And then, I mean, it makes sense to be able to tell people where on the map you are and what's,
what's going on. Yeah.
But good God.
Yeah, it's like a thing. Like, if you call it like, oh, like, you're like Dust 2, like you're going up cat, you're like, oh, well, me and my friends call it like L or something, because it makes the L shape. And they're like, what the fuck is L? Yeah. What is wrong with you?
It's universal language, but it like really is so exclusionary if you don't know it. It's literally it's throwback to being in dance and being like, I don't know the French words.
Yes.
But it's like, what the fuck is cat? What do you mean
goose?
Tons? What is goose?
Oh, I don't understand.
Yeah, goose is a great call out.
Really
I think
great.
it's a funny.
It's so funny. I'm so glad when like stuff like that happens. Like it starts out as a meme, and then you're like,
and then it becomes part of the game forever and
part
ever.
Of the lore.
And ever.
And I love when games like take that like slang, but then like they bring it up. Yeah.
Banana on what map is that? Inferno. See, I got all this knowledge, and I don't remember anything about how to do algebra.
Math, science?
Nope.
Our world dying?
Nope.
I know how to frag out.
Dude, yeah. That's like the other day though when I solo queued those ARAM games before you got on. I was cooking. I was in the kitchen.
You were chefing it
I went like 8-0 at the start of the game. Yes, on Warwick.
Warwick.
I know, and I didn't even want to play Warwick, but there was nothing else to. There was nothing. I gambled and I lost. I gotcha gambled and I got nothing. And then I was like, well, here we are, and it went so well. And then the second game, I forgot who I played, like Elise or something, and I was cooking again.
Cooking again? You were chefing it
up.
I
was like second frag the whole game. I finished with the second most kills on our team.
And then
I joined. You got there, and the elo went way up, and then I went way down. My performance went way down.
You know what's crazy? Ever since I started playing with you, I've gotten more and more people who have never touched the game. I got into a game and this person's like, I've never played this character. I'm level 25, but it's gonna be fun. They got their shit right. They got absolutely.
And you're like, actually, it's not gonna be fun at all.
And I'm just like,
even a little bit.
Yeah, it's not even fun. Their bot lane turret's dead in under 10 minutes. Like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Yeah, this is like when I first started, it was hard because I started gaming and I was with people who had been gaming for years.
Mm-hmm.
And I just broke this. It's fine.
You broke?
Just the tassel. It's okay.
That's impressive.
I was fiddling with it too much. It fell apart. It was like a $2 fan. I bought it for Lollapalooza last year at Chinatown in Chicago.
You went to Lollapalooza?
Going again this year. I went to see TXT.
No.
And Stray Kids.
In Chicago?
Yeah. It's at Millennium Park. So they like shut down the park and build like stages.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's such a weird place for a festival, but I think that makes it more fun because it's just like on the lakefront, but also just in downtown Chicago.
Damn.
Like in a city.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool.
Interesting.
If you've never been to a music festival, if you seem to like stuff like that, you would maybe enjoy it.
Huh.
It's a very specific vibe, but I think it's fun.
Gotcha. Interesting.
But yeah, what were we talking about for this? You know, I started playing games, and I was like, I was playing with people who were, so ELO, for the non-gamers, is like your skill level given to you by the game. They go, we see how good you are, and then when you play online games, they match you with people of the same ELO or skill level so that you can play. Yep. But when I started gaming, especially like League, I was playing with people who had been playing League for 5 years prior to me picking up the game. Yeah. So I should not be with them, and I'm not skilled enough to be with them. So I was just used to like getting dumpstered all the time and trying to figure out the game. That now when I came back to League, I get put with people who are really bad, and I'm not bad, but I've learned how to survive. So then when I play with people of my ELO, I crush because I also don't belong there. I'm like a zombie. I don't belong with anyone.
You're in such a strange
Truly.
spot.
Yeah, I'm Tanjiro's sister. I don't belong anywhere. I don't belong with the humans. I don't belong with demons. I got my own me. I'm a special little guy.
Special little guy.
Yeah.
It's true.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Do you think that being dicked and fucked and cocked so hard for so many years in video games has has that made your mental any stronger, better, different?
I don't know. I think it depends on the game because I think some games I think I'm able to be like, oh, I'm just clearly in the wrong rank and that's why I'm doing so bad. But then I also think it's hard to know when or how to progress because I'm like, I don't really know what I'm supposed to be doing either. Gotcha. I know this isn't right, but I don't know what's supposed to be happening.
So you didn't have those fundamentals? Or,
I skipped half the fundamentals for a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
That's why I never bothered to learn the item system or the rune system and stuff in League because I was like, well, it doesn't matter because I can't get to where I should be with my friends.
Yeah, I can't get to a spot where this won't matter. I'm just gonna lose anyways. So
yeah, I'm just here to have fun, and you know what? Whatever. And sometimes I have fun. I think now I enjoy League a lot more than I thought I ever would. Which is crazy.
Because
but I think it's because I had the fundamentals from all those years of pain and clocking into the gulag to get my shit beat. That now I'm like, oh, I actually understand a little bit.
I can do a little bit of stuff.
And I can't aim that well, but when I play CS and Valorant and stuff, I think I have the game sense to go, okay, if we rotate, they won't think we're coming here. I have that.
You have, from all those years. That's another big thing about shooters. It's you have to build up a gamer instinct. Because if you go in dry, you don't know when people are gonna peak, where they're gonna be, what's gonna happen.
If I had the technique to back up my gamer instincts, I would probably be not your level, but good.
You could hang.
Yeah, if I just clocked in some time to learn how to aim better and swing stuff better and whatever, I think I could do it. But part of me is I don't know if I want to put in the time.
Yeah, because I feel at this point,
because I'm a casual gamer
in our lives,
I'm a vibes gamer, and I've always been a vibes gamer.
Yeah, it's it's so different. You have to be I want to get better, and I want to focus on X specific thing.
I'd just rather chill.
It's gotta be a different spot, and for your vibes, that's not gonna do good. That's not your vibe.
No. Yeah,
it's unfortunate.
We were talking about gamer friends and regular friends are just such a different vibe, and I feel Discord. I mean, we were gamers before Discord.
Yes.
When Skype was a thing. Did you ever use TeamSpeak?
Yeah.
Really?
I did for a little bit.
I never touched TeamSpeak.
When I
made it to not use that. Luckily.
That's impressive. Because I know for a lot of gaming spheres, it was big. That's what they used. But I did it when I met those people in middle school. We used Skype and TeamSpeak interchangeably. Like, oh, which one do we want to use today? Do we want to use our Skype logs, or do we want to use?
You just got to have your pick. But now Discord just dominates the scene.
Yes.
Everybody uses Discord, which I think is fine.
You like Monopolies?
I don't like them, but I think I hate what they're doing now. Discord's getting all weird with it.
Yeah, they're starting to. Probably new like upper management who's like, I don't understand what a GIF is.
See, I liked when it was by gamers for gamers. When the community makes the thing that they want to use, it always works out well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Then you get those old people who don't know how to type into Google.
And capitalism takes over, and it's all
then we
goes
get
downhill.
fucked.
We get fucked. Yeah. But like, I don't know, something about not having to see people and talk to them and just being able to do a third activity together is just so nice.
It's so good.
You just turn your brain off. And you just it's easier to socialize.
Yeah, you turn your brain off. You don't have to worry about like face to face, how you're looking, what you're doing. Like you just have a thing that you both enjoy, and it's just like I can talk if I want or not, and we can just chill.
It's a different type of friend.
Yes.
I feel like in my head, like I mean, we're real life friends who are also gamer friends.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that I have some friends that are just gamer friends. But the way I like talk about, I've talked about Al to other people. And I'm like, oh yeah, my friend Al who lives wherever and does, I never mention how I know him.
Yeah.
I'm not like, well, we're friends because we play Valorant together. It's not like nobody cares.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. It's different. They're categorized differently in my brain.
Yeah, they definitely are pretty different. I think if you want to do like the duality, I think you have to be IRL friends first, and then go into gamers. I think if you're going from gamer to
harder.
IRL,
like.
I think it's a lot harder because you don't have that like face-to-face interaction, and like a lot of people have like different tells, different like I don't want to dumb it down to just like vibes, but like in person, like they can act so different because like their walls are like up. It's a different sphere entirely. That like
actually, yeah. Do any of our gamer and real life friends like really act different in real life versus in Discord? Yeah.
Yeah. Like
I would agree.
She's so much more open and like talkative and stuff, but then we get to like the IRL. She's like
she you can feel the walls coming
up. The walls are coming in.
I think you and I are very much the same.
Just like
in Discord versus in real life versus at the club or like we
it's just kind of
we don't code switch as much.
Yeah, it's just like whatever.
Yeah.
I don't think I used to be like that, but I think like slowly over the years it's just kind of like I've dropped. I used to be introverted, little man. So shy. I'll never talk.
Yeah, it is crazy how you glowed up in that way.
Glowed up.
Yeah,
I'm switching it up.
You just came
I like
to
switch
up. You really did. When did that happen?
Probably college. I think for most people, like just that like culture
you're
shock.
You're forced to have to be a person and be perceived and go out and do shit, and you have to. There's no other way. Like you just have to do shit.
Yeah, because if
and
like
talk to people and.
You can rot in like your bed and like do whatever,
but everybody will know.
Yeah, you'll know. It's just that those college years are so like formative and like they change you as a human because you're like probably moving away from mom and dad. You're in your own space. You have to like do everything for yourself while also doing school and potentially job.
Like, you just have to manage stuff. Like you didn't realize how much managing your own like processing of the world goes on like behind the scenes until you're like alone. All the time.
Yeah, alone truly.
And it's like, oh, shit. Huh. That's crazy.
How do I do this now?
Yeah. I miss the like freedom of being in school.
Mm-hmm.
And the like, oh, you just like you go to class, you go to the bar out, you can do whatever you want. You you play game all night and
whatever, whenever.
Yeah. It's very freeing. But then I think back to like how out of control everything felt too, and I'm like, well, actually maybe it's better now.
Yeah, I think stress levels were definitely elevated.
Yeah,
like I don't know, I like miss the stress. I crave it. I crave a little.
No, I have the same thing. I was talking to my therapist about this, but I feel like now that everything isn't so turbulent, I'm like I don't have anything to manage, and I don't know what to do with that. I'm like now what?
Like we spent like so long like stressing.
I was
and
tweaking
like,
all the time, and now I'm not.
So like, where am I getting? Where's that?
Now what do I do?
Yeah, where's that coming from?
Yeah,
and it's just it's so unfortunate. I just want that. I want that high end octane.
Like, high octane gameplay.
I want to have anxiety. I want to like not sleep. I want to like be on 3 energy drinks, like chugging through a day. Like I want to be barely living. No.
I was gonna say I feel like you were pretty good about keeping all your shit together.
Yeah, I stayed up for a test. Well, I didn't stay up. The most I did was I woke up at 4 a.m. to study for a Calc 2 test. Like the final worth like 50% of our grade.
No, it's kind of real though. When I was in my EMT basic class, I would study the night before, and then like tests were on. Oh, what was it? I think we had class like Tuesday, Thursday, or no, I don't remember what days. But tests were on like Tuesdays or something. I would get up an hour and a half early to do the Quizlet over and over and over before the test.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. On test morning.
Yeah.
It was, God, I don't miss that. That shit sucked.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's something so like disgusting and desperate about being a student.
Yes.
But it's like kind of everything, you know?
It's
you're just such a poor bastard.
You are a poor bastard. You're living in the slums, in the streets. You're like, well, I mean, I love the slop that they fed us. Like, this stuff that like looks like it was probably made 3 weeks ago. It'll fuel my body and needs to make it through the next 7 days.
It really will.
It's just crazy, like how, not like bad it is, but just like what a different experience that you'll probably never feel again.
Yeah, I was thinking about that recently. Like the college time I'll never have anything like it in my life.
It's
ever
so
again.
unique and special.
You cannot replicate it.
No.
The closest is maybe the military, because you live in a dorm with other people who are in the same like scheduled experience as you. But that's like, and even that isn't the same. Like it's just such a weird time in your life. No. Yeah.
So yeah, if you're ever thinking about going, do it.
Why not? Fuck it, we bought. I mean, yeah, you might go into debt, but
you will go into debt.
Yeah, you can speak to that.
I'm currently in debt.
That's why you're moving back with your mom.
Yeah. God, so much money I have to spend a month.
God damn. So are you doing it for just a year, or?
We'll see. Because I would like to get a big person job. I like to use my degree that I.
Hey, you and me both, man. That's where we're the same again.
Because like we'll
try anything once. We're casual gamers. Yeah. Both extroverted. Oh, both have a degree we're not fucking using.
Yes. Question about jobs. Do you get bored of them easily?
Yeah.
I do that too. Like I've like done both my jobs for a year, and I'm just like, I don't know. I'm not fine with it anymore. I'm like,
I think mine's partially that I'm bored. Mine's partially that I just am being transactionally used by my company. So you're and it just like everything about capitalism is blaringly obvious at my job. Because we have no rights. We can't afford the healthcare there. Like
that's crazy. That's really bad.
Yeah, and EMS is just a terrible industry for that. Damn. So it makes sense. So it's probably mostly that. But part of me is like, well, if I just get a different job, I'll feel better. I don't know. I might get another year in and be like, oh. Same shit. Forever, different. And then you die.
Damn, that's fucked up. We just got so dark. We were talking about happy little games.
Dude, we were having such a good time earlier when they didn't record
now it got
us.
Dark.
Yeah.
Now it got dark and sad.
Yeah, that's how you know we're old.
That's how we're old. We're just like, yeah, so much happiness.
Do you fear you'll age out of being a gamer?
No. I think I'll be a gamer for life.
Yeah, at first I thought I wouldn't, and now I'm like, no, I'm locked in.
Because like, I game. Current boyfriend, also huge gamer nerd. Like, and if I don't do gaming, I got D&D as a backup. Like, I think I'll just always be a gamer. I was bred a gamer.
I was born to game.
Born to game.
Born to game, forced to work.
You said it was like early
high school.
Elementary.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Well, PJ and I were childhood friends, and my place, her mom's place, and her dad's place, because her parents were divorced. And there's all three home situations had a Wii set up. And me and her were seasoned fucking veterans of playing Super Mario Bros. Like we would use the like bubble thing. Like we had all the tech. Damn. We were locked in. We would play that. We'd stay up. We would have sleepovers. We just wouldn't sleep. We would just play it all night.
Yes.
Oh, that was our shit.
That's the time.
Truly.
God.
What a time to be alive.
What a time. The Wii was truly goated. It brought so many people in.
The kids they won't have that.
They won't have it anymore. The Switch is like decently close. It's not the same, but the Switch is a really good.
Yeah, I wish they had the Wii. It's so clunky.
It's so clunky.
It's so clunky and chunky.
But like
and gross.
The thing that did it was like just like the early games where it's just like, hey, you want a bowl? You want a golf? It's just that stuff that like people know.
We have bowling at home, and we do.
Exactly. It's like, come on, Mima, let's go bowl on the Wii. Yeah. And she's like, okay.
My dad and I would play Mario Kart. I would dice his ass every day.
Damn.
But he loved Coconut Mall.
Oh, yeah. So like, yeah, it's just simple stuff.
Yeah, I do think I'll be a gamer forever.
That's good.
I can see that.
You can see it.
Yeah. I'm trapped. They got me hooked.
They got you hook, line, sinker.
How do you feel about microtransactions though? Because I think we were talking about this while we were taking a break for the phone to cool down. every game, even when you buy, you buy a game and then you have to buy the battle pass and you have to buy the skins and you buy the loot boxes. Everything costs so much more money than it used to.
Yeah.
Every new game now is $60.
No, it's 70 now. 70 is the new medium.
Yeah, 70 is the new 60. 60 was the new 30. And 30 was the new 20.
Yeah.
Like, games are just so expensive. It used to be, I mean, PCs, the prices of parts, I think, have gone down since when we were building shit in high school.
They've, like, leveled out. They're, like, a pretty good spot.
But, like, the games are just so expensive. It used to not be this way.
No. And that's why I think, like, the idea of, like, the Xbox Game Pass, PlayStation, whatever they have.
Yeah.
I think that's, like, a good way to combat it. Because, like, you pay $10 a month, but you get access to, like, 400 games.
Yeah.
Like, if you play at least one for, like, a couple hours, like, every day, every week,
your money's worth.
Like, that's your money's worth right there. And, like, new games are always filtering in. Like, I fear that might be the new wave. Like, they just come out on pass right away. Yeah, it's just subscriptions again. We'll just loop back around to what it was like.
It's like literally the TV companies doing, like, we had cable, and then we had all these subscription services, and now they're like, well, Netflix and Disney are going to partner for a new. I'm like, so it's cable.
Yeah,
so it's just fucking cable.
It's just a big.
It's like how Y2K fashion has come back around, and I'm seeing people wearing Uggs, and I'm like, I thought we threw that away.
Yeah,
I thought we got rid of that.
Time is just a big loop.
We're stuck in the Japanese video game time loop.
Yeah,
that will just happen forever.
Exactly. We're just
fucking hell. Yeah, I mean, this is part of like I wonder if other gamer groups struggle with this, but like our group of core gamers has the problem where we're locked into the same like 3 games forever.
Yeah.
Because we're always like, we should try a new game, and then we look and there's nothing affordable and really there's
nothing
affordable.
Yeah.
That's actually playable. Even for like a 3-hour session, there's nothing short and affordable.
Yeah.
There's no new games. There's nothing new and crazy.
I mean, there are new games, but they're just not at a level to where it's like every one of us will enjoy it and also stay locked in.
Term. Yeah, we get there. Oh God, we get bored. Well, we being like 2 people get bored too easily. And then the other problem is that I think there's a lot of diversity among gamers of what they like.
Yeah.
That is like hard because if you have a group of diverse people,
it's just like
tastes, it's like, oh, we don't want the same thing.
How do we fit in a first-person shooter farming sim?
Like
how do we
there's a reason that we would pretty much always just come back to playing CS:GO because it was like fine. We could all compromise and play it.
Yeah.
But like in an ideal world, we don't all want that.
No.
Like Eve wants to play like a spaceship simulator game.
Yeah.
And I want to play a horror first-person shooter that doesn't exist, indie game. And you want to play, what do you want?
I want to play whatever, but it can't be a snooze fest. I need something that'll keep me awake. That's what I need.
Yeah, and so we're all picky, but in different ways. So it's so hard to find stuff.
Yeah.
And now there's just nothing like affordable. It's crazy.
It's so sad.
The kids are so fucked.
The kids are fucked.
Anything. They can't have the Wii. They can't afford games.
The kids are getting dumber. They're getting fucked by prices.
Gen Alpha's cooked.
They're cooked. They're not gonna make it to 30.
We're so fucked, man.
We're so
fucked. At least we'll be able to game forever.
Yeah. We're the lucky ones.
Yeah.
We'll be able to game.
Yeah, we're the lucky ones. You're moving back into your mom's basement, but we're the lucky ones, Nick.
We're the lucky ones. Yeah.
So lucky. Ugh.
God.
Yeah, I don't know how hard is the game dev scene to get into.
It's only gone downhill. Since I graduated, like
I do think the market overall has gone a lot worse, so we're both fucked.
The thing to like break out like indie games, that's the new hit thing. That's the new hit child.
Yeah, I heard. I mean, Eve said that like you guys were low key trying to make content warning before content warning came out.
Yeah, we were.
And I laughed and I told you guys should have been earlier.
Yeah.
Because this has happened multiple times. We were like, oh, we were gonna make this game, and then it came out, and then it blew up, and you guys were like, we were literally making this right now.
It's so unfortunate.
Yeah, I think you just need to make stuff faster. That's what I told her. I was like, you just need to
like quit your jobs and just like dedicate yourself to doing that.
I mean, low key.
Yeah, that's like unfortunately that's probably how you have to do it.
In the basement though.
In the basement, I don't know. It's cold down there, so yeah.
Maybe that'll motivate you.
Yeah, the cold motivates me. I feel one with the cold. It's like I'm on the brink of death, so I have to like keep working to like give my body fuel and energy to stay warm. So
the kinetic energy will warm you up.
Exactly.
From moving so fast.
And all like the adrenaline and stuff from like gaming and like this has to be good and like keeps me going.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Well.
Goodness.
We should all be gamers. What was our other? Oh, bring back gambling. That was our other big take.
Oh, gambling is so good. The children yearn to gamble.
They yearn for the mines.
They yearn for the mines of gambling.
They yearn for microtransactions.
Bring back loot boxes and like
Overwatch 2. Go back to Overwatch 1, where we should be.
Yes.
They fucked us all over, and I'm still mad about it. Bring back Overwatch 1, put back the old servers, bring back the loot boxes that were free.
Yes.
And then people can still buy them. I won't, but people can.
God, so good. So yeah, bring back gambling. And yeah, that's my big message is gambling. Bring it back. Legalize gambling.
Legalize gambling.
Legalize child gambling.
Well, maybe you'll come back after if you survive your launch into the sun.
You know, something tells me that the sun.
Something tells me that might not happen.
Yeah, I don't think the sun and I'll get along. I don't. Will I survive the cannon launch even? Am I built like that?
Only one way to find out.
And that's we'll see. I won't see you ever again, but we'll see.
Thanks for coming, and see you guys next week.